What's up, guys? Bryce here, leader of the Gutless Gang, and this is the Gutless Podcast. Gutless means to be without gut. Ditch the dad bod, boost the T, get the mojo back. My middle-aged man, I know it's hard out there, but it's not too late. It's not a matter of getting old. It's a matter of understanding some concepts that are holding you back in life and keeping you stuck, squishy, low energy, not being the dad you want to be. Feeling sad all the time, feeling of the lesser, like people judge you for no reason just because your body doesn't align with how capable and confident you actually are. But we're living in a world of judgment, and that's just the way things are, my man. So we can continue to swim against the tide, or if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. Show them wrong, silence the critics, and make them eat their words. Gutless. You can lose up to 50 pounds in just 8 weeks like Danny Marteau, 47 like Kenny Chapman, 48 like CJ LeBoy, 43 like Steve Carrick. In 8 weeks, you can turn everything around. But the first thing you're going to have to squash is this concept of
body positivity. Body positivity is
this new philosophy that it's okay to be overweight. It's okay to be obese, even though obesity and gut fat are two conditions that are literally threatening your life. And, I talk about this concept between being a good man and a nice man all the time. A good man is going to tell you what you need to hear. A nice man is going to tell you what you want to hear. I had a client who was interested in signing up for Gutless, a prospect. He didn't end up becoming a client. But I asked him how he felt about his body on a scale of 1 to 10. The guy was 5'11" and 240 pounds. Now, for those of you familiar with the BMI, body mass index, you know that guy is in the danger zone. I know it from working on an ambulance and having worked in health and fitness for over 20 years. That guy should not be feeling like a 7. So it's my job to be a good guy, not a nice guy, and call that out. And I said, 7, you feel like a 7? You just told me that you're 240 pounds and you're 5'11". That means that from a medical standpoint, you can't be a 7. Why do you think you're a 7? How can you feel that good about yourself given the situation you're in? And he said, well, I've been working with my psychologist on
body positivity. Body positivity.
And I said, dude, that is some messed up stuff right there. Because that is the equivalent of me going to an oncologist suspecting that I have cancer. An oncologist is a doctor that helps people with cancer, and saying, doctor, I think I may have cancer. And then she runs some tests and she goes, yep, you do. But here's what we're going to do about it. I'm going to help you learn how to accept your cancer and have a more positive mindset about your cancer and learn to live with your cancer instead of cutting it out or giving you the radiation you need or putting you on the medication you need to get better. I'm just going to have you learn to live with it until it kills you. That's what
body positivity
is. Okay? Everybody's so happy and positive about their body until they get diabetes and have to have a goddamn leg or an arm amputated. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, guys. This concept of
body positivity
is ludicrous. And deep down, you're not happy knowing that you're not putting your best foot forward in life, that you're just being lazy. Okay? Some people are more genetically predisposed to putting on weight or keeping it on, but it doesn't mean you have to succumb to being obese. It doesn't mean you have to succumb to getting diabetes, having a obesity-related heart attack, or getting cancer, or having high blood pressure that puts you at a higher risk for dying from COVID comorbidity. I mean, come on, guys. I'm done with this. I'm taking off the gloves, and I want more men to step up and start being good men, not nice men. Stop telling people what they want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear and save your life. So the first thing is, you need to stop viewing your gut, your little Buddha belly. You got a nickname for it? With endearment.
Body positivity.
A Buddha belly in a man is packed with visceral fat. Visceral fat, aka dangerous fat, increases your odds of dying prematurely by 50%. Gut fat is dangerous. Gutless breaks the low T gut fat connection. And what's that? Well, the lower your T, the more gut fat you have. And the more gut fat you have, the lower your T. Why? because of something called the low T gut fat connection. And because your gut fat is actually estrogenic. That's right, your gut fat produces a coenzyme called aromatase that converts the remaining testosterone that you're still producing, which is going down every year as a middle-aged man, into the female sex hormone known as estrogen. Estrogen is the reason that you're starting to get man boobs. Women have boobs and men have pecs for a very simple reason. Testosterone helps us build muscle. The more testosterone you have, the more muscle you have. The more estrogen you have, the more fatty tissue you have. Boobs are made out of fat, okay? And pecs are made out of muscle. So as your estrogen goes up and your testosterone goes down, you start to see things like man boobs. And no amount of jumping jacks or running laps around the track is going to change that. No amount of bench presses or chest presses or whatever you're trying to do to get rid of those little flappers, they're not going away unless you correct your hormonal imbalance. So that is at the core of Gutless. That's how this is a lot different from any other program out there. We are breaking the low T gut fat connection, and in doing so, solving for a lot of your low T symptoms like man boobs. Do not accept anything less than the best version of yourself. You live once. If you're a man who wants to be influential and you want others to look up to you and earn your right to be a leader, then you need to take charge and lead your own life. And it starts with getting your health and your fitness in order. You can't skip that step. It's at the bottom. It's the first step of Maslow's hierarchy of needs for a reason. If you skip that one, well, none of the other ones matter because you might die. And there's a psychosomatic connection, meaning a connection between the body and the mind that is undeniable and unavoidable, meaning that if your body is out of whack and your hormones are out of whack and your cortisol levels are through the roof and your energy is horrible because of the way you treat your body, then you really cannot be as cerebrally functional, cognitively optimized, smart, persuasive, influential. You can't be all the things that a lot of my lawyers and a lot of my PhDs and a lot of my executive producers need to be on a daily basis to continue doing their jobs at 110%. The body-mind connection is undeniable. At the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is health, survival, right? Food, water, shelter, physiology, health. So you're going to have to build a foundation, a baseline before you can step to the next level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the top, you have self-actualization. What is the meaning of life? What is my reason for being here? Don't even contemplate those thoughts until you've gotten your health and your weight in check. This is Bryce, leader of the Gutless Gang. This is the first Gutless podcast episode ever. I stumbled a little bit, and that's because I'm a human and I don't care. And you shouldn't care either when you make a mistake. You should only care if you're hiding out and being scared. Scared to take action, scared to step up in your life, scared to let out the roar that we've been missing. Because, man, I know somewhere deep down inside of you, there's a lion. And at Gutless, our job is to bring out that lion again. Reawaken the warrior. Give you back that athletic identity. The competitor. The man in the arena. That's what we do at Gutless. So we'll talk more. You're going to find out more about all our success stories. You guys losing up to 50 pounds in 8 weeks. 47 pounds, 48, 42. 30s all the time. 10 to 30 guaranteed in 8 weeks. You'll learn how we do it soon. I'm going to keep this under 10 minutes. I'm Bryce, leader of the Gutless Gang. Go to gutless.com/pathway if you want to set up a call with me after going through our 1 hour training, and that's 10 minutes. I'm out.